Thanks, Cam.
Chase Jefferson into the open field. No one's going to touch him. Mark it up. Touchdown, Sioux Falls.
40, the 30, and he is gone to the house. Touchdown, Tallahassee.
Tipped and picked off by Colin Douglas, who's going to take it back all the way.
No pass caught. First down. What a move. Dr. Sim, get out of here. The doctor is in for the touchdown.
And you are looking live from David A. Richardson Memorial Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina, where the 1-5 Skyhawks look to take on the 4-time champs and the defending champs, Queen City Corsairs. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Colin Northrup, here with you for this exciting matchup between Carolina, who went off on Cleveland last week, and the Corsairs, who easily dispatched the expansion Chicago Wildcats, as both teams are looking to improve their standing here in the Eastern Conference. We had a coin toss up next. And the Corsairs, with their explosive running back Kyle Walsh, elect to receive the football first. Carolina has the ball teed up, and we're all ready to go. Johnson's kick is back deep, waiting as Memphis Blue around his 10-yard line cuts across to the 20, gets knocked down at about the 29-yard line. And that is where we'll see this Queen City Corsair offense, led of course by the venerable Kyle Walsh, who's up there in the Eastern Conference as far as rushing is concerned with over 1,000 yards. And quarterback A.J. Caswell, you see him there, number 16. Swaggers up under center with 4 wide receivers. And he will give on a counterplay to Walsh, and Walsh is stopped in the backfield for a loss of 1. Phil Holm, number 92, in on the stop. on Walsh, one of the trickier backs to bring down. He rushed for 169 yards last week against Chicago. But it was A.J. Caswell threw for 344 yards that really did most of the damage. He's in the empty set. Sees something he doesn't like, takes the short drop, swings it out left side, pass is caught by Chris Bush. Tackle made by Cline, number 30. And they'll make it a 3rd and 5 on the nice quick out cut. Here's a look at Bush. 111 yards on 7 catches last week for Bush. As once again out of the empty, Caswell takes a deeper drop, throws over the middle. Oh! Memphis Blue was right at the marker, but they'll mark him just about a fingernail length away from the first down marker. Nice tackle made by the Skyhawk defender. 4th down coming up. And we have Ricky Matthews on to punt. Just underway in the first. Rush comes from Carolina. Max Strike will field this, and they'll only get up to about the 27. That is where we will see Mark Biddix in this Carolina offense, rather. They, as I said in the open, they played Cleveland, and Mark Biddix was pretty good. Threw for 337 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 picks. It was 25 of 34. He lines up with Johnny English in the backfield tight set. And Johnny gets a carry, and up the middle he goes for about a pickup of 1. English vented out early season's worth of frustration by rushing for 256 yards on 18 carries and 3 touchdowns. Picks up 1 there. 2nd down and 9. Carolina lines up with 4 wide receivers. Biddix drops. Will throw this off to English, and he will make it a 3rd down and manageable as he gets across to the 31 as he absolutely shoves a man to the ground with a fierce stiff arm. 3rd down 6 from the Skyhawk 31. 8:45 to go in this first quarter in the early going between Queen City and Carolina. Biddix steps up under center, looks at a dime 3-2 defense. Will turn, gets English. This is the correct call, but it's played perfectly. Stenzo Woods Jr. and one of the linebackers in there on the stop. And Johnny's held in check. He scored his 72-yard touchdown on his 2nd carry. But so far, no explosive fireworks yet from Johnny as Memphis Blue is back to receive this one. There's Alex Crossing on the tackle as well. And Blue will take this to the Queen City 39. And out comes Caswell in the offense again. They line up this time in an I formation. Hadley is the fullback. It swings this after Walsh on a swing pass. They'll give him forward progress to the 40, so a pickup of 1 on the swing pass. Tristan Hadley in on the tackle for. Oh, that's check that. That's number 44, Blake Herman, in on the tackle for the Skyhawks. 2nd down. As they're trying to get Walsh involved early. They empty out everybody again. Seen this a lot from Queen City here in the early going. Back to throw goes Caswell. Has plenty of time. Throws this over the middle. It's knocked down by one of the linemen. Incomplete. 3rd down and 9. 71. Jamie Shepard able to get his big paw up there and swat it away. 3rd and 9, they come out with 3 wide receivers. Blue in the slot. Caswell drops. Goes over the middle. Got a man open on the post route. It's Bush, and he's knocked down to the 36-yard line. Bush easily beats his man on the post pattern, and Caswell is able to pinpoint him for a 1st down. Just right in between the seams to the zone coverage. Absolutely beautiful. 1st down. Look at Bush. I formation. 3 receivers again. Carolina countering with a nickel defense. Caswell over the middle. Passes caught by the man that is Memphis Blue, and he's down to the Carolina 20. Caswell finding yet another hole in the zone coverage for a 1st down. This time they go from the empty shotgun look. They have all 5 wide receivers spread out and eligible. Back to throw. Caswell, he's got a bit of a rush, steps up and lets this go for pickup of 7 as it is complete. Pass is complete to number 85, Jones Branch. Non-star, which all non-stars could catch like that. So as Queen City comes out in a split shotgun. As Caswell takes off on a quarterback power play, and he slides down, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. I know it sort of looked like a busted play, and I'm pretty sure that's why Carolina didn't quite know what to do with it at first. 1st and goal from the 9. Empty set. Carolina and their dime defense. Back to throw goes Greg Caswell. Over the middle. Pass is complete to Memphis Blue, and he gets to the 4. That's Blue's 3rd catch already for 26 yards in this quarter. Skyhawk defense has had trouble stopping the ball through the air, and obviously Queen City wants to exploit that. So we have a 2nd and goal from the 4. And Kyle Walsh gets the carry. Rare carry for him. He gets stopped at the 2. Carolina is actually giving up over 168 yards a game, which is not bad, considering some of the people they've had to face this year. And go from the 2-yard line for Queen City. Walsh is the deep back. But they'll throw over the middle. Pass is caught for the touchdown. T.E. Haynes the 3rd. Beats Tristan Hadley on the slant pattern. Right in between the defenders for yet another touchdown. Beautifully placed ball. And Matthews will be on to try to kick. Expertly moved by A.J. Caswell down the field, spreading the ball out through many different receivers for an early score here with 4:25 in the 1st. Can Carolina respond? That's the key. I'd like to welcome in former New York NYC Sailors owner Kia Randall into the chat. Welcome. Glad to see you're supporting the product. Matthews has the ball teed up. Strike is waiting back deep. And the kick goes to Strike at about his 5-yard line. Here's Strike. Will be struck down at about the 27. Can Carolina come up with some response? They were pretty much in check last time they had the ball. Let's see if the offensive coordinator, Heath McDaniel Jr., who also plays wide receiver for this team, has any kind of answers to come out in their tight set. English deep. And Johnny gets the ball, spins forward. They've given progress at 2. Avery King, a former Skyhawk, on to make the tackle on one of his old teammates. Just trying to feed Johnny the ball early. It worked well last time against the Cleveland defense, but this Corsair defense is a little bit tougher, at least initially. 3 wide receivers, including Harrelson in the strike in the slot. Biddix, first pass of the day, is complete to the 39-yard line. Heath McDaniel Jr. on the reception, number 80. Nice catch, and the chains will move. That was a throw into a tight window for Biddix, and he's able to complete it. 3 wide receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. Queen City shows blitz. The ball goes to Johnny and Kaleo, number 75, the defensive tackle, along with some other guys in there cleaning it up. No gain, second down. Ran right into the blitz. That's a situation perhaps where Biddix needs to check out of that play and go to another one. This is a 2nd and 10. 2 receivers to the top of your picture. Line shifts over to the left-hand side. Biddix dropping the throw. It goes deep over the middle. Pass is caught to the Queen City 36. That is Sean Harrelson, who had a big day last week versus Cleveland for the Skyhawks. Got a couple of touchdowns. Here's another look at it one more time. Just past the outstretched arms of Morrison to safety. Queen City runs 2-star safeties but no corners. Worked well for them last year as they won the championship. Powers is in the eye with English deep. Biddix will swing it out to English. English this time has plenty of room, picks up the first down, spins, breaks the tackle, and gets knocked back to the 23. So far, Johnny English making more of a dent in the passing game as far as impact goes in the rushing game, but old man still got it. Made 2 men miss, including Alex Cross. Who can forget Alex Cross, his first professional play against St. Louis, where he picked off a pass. As English comes out again in a tight set. Queen City counters with having about 7 men near the line of scrimmage here to get the English on that trap play that they like. And he only picks up 1 yard. Go Kaleo and Colton Mayer along the front for Queen City. So far they've done a nice job stopping English along with Cross and King. As we approach 1:25 to go in this first quarter, Queen City is in front of Carolina 7-0 as Biddix drops the throw, steps, throws, passes complete to McDaniel Jr. down to the 5-yard line. And so far, Mark Biddix is a perfect 5 for 5 for 89 yards as we once again get a look at it. Just a beautiful throw from Biddix, who's on a streak of 5 straight completions. Again, they go with the Abbeys. Queen City this time has the 3 linebackers playing off a little bit. Here's to get the English up the middle, trying to exploit that space, but Alex Cross able to close quickly and make the tackle at the 4. Andy Hamilton's right, folks. Make sure to smack that like button if you haven't already, and subscribe to us, and click on the little bell so you're part of the notification squad whenever we go live. I formation, 2 receivers to the top. Biddix throws left. It's Heath McDaniel Jr. for the touchdown. You can put it on the board as 6 points for Carolina. What a beautifully designed play as we get another look at it. McDaniel Jr. from the slot takes advantage of Harrelson getting all that attention on the other pattern and is just wide open for the touchdown. This expertly designed play by James Cline and the rest of this coaching staff, which I know that they've been putting a lot of hard work into this. As Zeke Kline's kick is good. So with 24 seconds left, score is Carolina 7, Queen City 7. Excuse me. As Mike Johnson's trying to kick this one off the Memphis Blue. Getting a little deja vu here. As Blue fields this at about this past 10-yard line. Blue comes across to the 29-yard line. Well, we still have 21 seconds left in this quarter, and anything can happen. We know how explosive this Queen City team can be, particularly running the football. Kyle Walsh. It's Caswell. Swagger's up under center. He's got Walsh deep. Two wide receivers, Haynes to the top, Bush to the bottom. Here's that stretch play to Walsh, and his tackle made by Frazier, number 41 for Carolina. And they're going to call it no game. It was Jake Frazier. Free safety. And we reached the end of the first quarter. And we are tied at 7 here in Raleigh, North Carolina. You're watching the SFL Network on YouTube. As the team switch sides to start the quarter, Queen City's looking into 2nd and 10 from their own 28. Come up with 3 wide receivers. Split backs on either side of Caswell. Caswell again taking off on a quarterback delay, and he will pick up 9 yards. Setting up a manageable 3rd and 1. That is a very classic Queen City play. We saw that a lot when they had Daniel Garcia running the show back there, quarterback for them. And that's how he picked up a lot of his yards. He's able to carry about 1 defender before the second's able to wrap him up. 3rd down and 1. Split shotgun look. Carolina playing a little bit off. Caswell again up the middle. Did he get it? No! The official said he did not. As Thomas, the defensive tackle, comes charging in there. He says, fool me once. He says, you can't fool me again like that. As Matthews gets ready for the punt. A strike back deep. Good snap. The kick is high and away. And strike will take this to the Skyhawk 24. So, following the defensive stop game, Carolina score an offensive touchdown to take their first lead of the ball game. That's what we'll see coming up here. I formation. Powers close, English deep. 2 wide receivers at the bottom. Cody Scott is the tight end. We have yet to call his name. Biddix drops the throw, drops this on an out route for McDaniel Jr. That's his 4th catch for 35 yards. Harrelson has 1 catch for 25. You definitely get the impression that Queen City is scheming for Harrelson more following his big day against Cleveland, in which Mr. Harrelson had 4 catches for 154 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a long of 80. Back on the field of play, we have split backs, 3 wide receivers. Mac strike to the bottom. Harrelson in the slot. He gets it this time on the outcut for his 2nd catch of the day, and it's a 1st down. Tackle made by Stenzo Woods Jr. What a play by Harrelson. Enzo had 11 total tackles last week versus Chicago. Carolina comes out in the shotgun. Bennix drops the throw. Will drop this one off deep, and it's going to be intercepted. Going to be intercepted by the Corsairs and returned all the way up to the 37. Michael Spurgeon, Maurice Spurgeon's little brother, climbs the ladder and snags that one as that was intended for Earlson and returns it to the original line of scrimmage. And the Corsairs will take over in prime territory following the interception with 9:01 to go before the half. 3 wide receivers for Queen City. Bush is in the slot. Caswell changes to play at the line of scrimmage. We give up the middle to Kyle Walsh, and Kyle Walsh will pick up 2 yards to the Skyhawk 34. Pick made by Greg Reddy, Spurgeon's old number. Of course, Spurgeon and a number of former Skyhawks are now with Shan Varner in Chicago. As we have 3 receivers to the bottom, Caswell, a line left, or no, that's Walsh rather. As Caswell gives it to him, makes it a 3rd and 5. Blowing the reasonable pickup. Tackle made by Blake Herman. There's a look at Caswell's numbers. So far, 66 yards and 1 touchdown. Some of his split backs, 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Carolina counters with a bit of a nickel look. As Caswell will throw. Has pressure in his face, lets it go, and it's... Oh, I thought it was going to be intercepted by Tristan Atley, but he couldn't keep his 2 feet in bounds. Pass intended for T.E. Haynes. And no harm, no foul done on the interception. As far as 7 points go, but Green City still with an opportunity at 3 as they elect to try the long field goal with Ricky Matthews. Snap is good. The spot, the kick is on the way. And it's good from 48. So Queen City is able to cash in the Skyhawk turnover and exchange it for 3 points. It's Matthews. Needed just about everything he had in his big old leg to get that through. And despite the complaints, the replay booth didn't buzz down and say, hey, you need to look at this. As Queen City takes the 3-point lead. Strike will take this up to the 31-yard line. Cuts through traffic. Skyhawks take over following their last offensive series, which didn't go too well. Mark Bennix threw an interception to Michael Spurgeon. Line up in the I formation. Cody Hall flexed out to the top of the formation, number 81. Bennix with the 3-step drop will swing this off to Powers, and Powers trying to turn the corner but can't. Stenzel Woods Jr. makes the tackle. Looking at updated numbers for both. Bennix has more passing yards, but Caswell so far is clean on the stat sheet. No gain on the play, 2nd down. This time, Hall is in line as a blocker. He'll go up for a pass, and oh, that's nearly intercepted. As Greg Morrison broke on the ball. There's a short slant pass. He saw probably too many of those already, and he's like, enough's enough, and swatted that away. 3rd and 10 from the 30 for the Skyhawks. You almost have to pass if you're in this situation. Harrelson's lined up to the bottom of the screen. Bennix is going to be sacked. It's Koa Kalea. He's really been making big plays. Number 75, the nose tackle. Just blows through the center. Actually spins around him. The guard's not able to pick him up, and he makes the hit. Johnson's back for the punt. Memphis Blue back deep. And Queen City nearly got that one. As Memphis Blues clock is buffed and polished and cleaned all at the same time, as he gets knocked down at 36. Oh, looks like we had a momentary loose connection that we were able to get reconnected back up here, back on the field. Kyle Walsh on the stretch plays, got an opening, breaks Herman's tackle, and he's on his way. Walsh breaking another one, all the way down to the Skyhawk 25-yard line. That bumps up the average to 6.6 yards a carry for Kyle Walsh. Another look at it. Guard pulls around, able to get the block from Bush, break the tackle of Herman. Another guy couldn't bring him down. Finally, Phil Hall chases him all the way down from his defensive end position. Knocks him out of bounds at the 25. Queen City spreads him out. 4 receivers, 3 to the bottom. Caswell, short drop, will go over the middle. Pass is knocked away to his Frazier, and I believe McCullen was in the area as well. Merritt got his hand on it. We'll take another look. Yep, it was Jake McClellan who came in from his linebacker spot. Spotted where Caswell was trying to get to Chris Bush, former Santa Fe Gorilla. Walsh is deep in the eye. He'll get it again. He's got plenty of room down to the 10. But they'll mark him down at the 11 as he is able to breeze through without somebody as much as touching him before he's finally brought down by Herman. Just a beautiful run. Beautifully blocked it. Perfect call by Eric Barkley. Here's a look at Walsh's early numbers. As Queen City sets up in a 2-by-1 look. Turns gets to Walsh on a trap up the middle. And tackle is made. But number 40, Barker, second and 10 from the Skyhawk 11-yard line. Just approaching 5:20 to go till halftime. Here's stretch play. Walsh is tackled by Tristan Hatley at about the 9. So they'll give him a pickup of a few yards. 3rd down and 7 from the 9. They can get a first down without scoring. They just need to get to the 2-yard line. Anything beyond that's a touchdown. Caswell takes the snap, drops the throw, has a man, but it's knocked away. He was looking for T. Haynes, and Blake Herman's like, nope. And Queen City's forced to kick another field goal. So the Skyhawk defense is keeping their ball club in the ball game. Max Barney is the holder for Queen City. He's the one that got that snap down for the 48-yard field goal. This one is shorter from 25, and it is good. They'll take the 3 points, but they were hoping for 7. With 4:36 to go, it's 13-7. Queen City over Carolina. The kick is deep to Strike. And Strike spins, gets to the 30. And let's see if this offense can get anything going. So far, the passing game's been red hot, but the running game has been awfully quiet. Especially when you compare it to last week. So look at Koa Kaleo. Colton May is the other D-line player. Star for Queens. As here's to get English, nothing doing. Koa Kaleo, that's his 4th tackle. His 2nd for a loss. That's a loss of 2. 2nd down and 12. And those traps ain't fooling nobody. But Queen City. It shows you the world of difference you can have between 2 ends and a tackle. 2 defensive ends, or a tackle along with the defensive end, as the pass is caught by Sean Earlson and makes it a manageable 3rd and 2 on the 2nd and 12. That's a pickup at 10. They're starting from the Carolina 38. There's a look at Stenzo Woods Jr. And Biddix. Well throw. To the sideline. Caught. Sean Earlson. With another catch to the Skyhawk 48. Approaching under 3 minutes to go. Want to do what I do? Contact Danny Hamilton on our Discord channel, as we're having open tryouts on our Rabbit games, as Johnny English gets to carry his best run of the day, and Johnny picks up about 7 to the Queen City 45. There's the Johnny English we all know and love. Here's a look at Biddix's numbers. He's up over 100, but has that 1 interception. Again, the tight set. Queen City shows blitz. They run right into the blitz, but it doesn't care. Johnny's to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown. Here's Johnny. Johnny English visits the end zone for the first time today. As we get a little look at the run, just beautiful blocking, a spin in the hole, and off he goes. Whoop! English, that's his 5th rushing touchdown in the last 2 games. Oh my, folks, we have things brewing in Cleveland with about 4:37 to go in the first half. Cleveland is in front of the all-powerful Pride. 17-6. As the extra point is good by Cline. Out of the hold of his brother Jameis. Memphis Blue takes his kick at about the 10. Tries to make a man miss, and we'll get down to about the 28. We have about 2:22 to go in this half, so If you play it right for Queen City, you can get a couple plays off before the 2-minute warning. Split backs for Caswell. Turns, gives to Kyle Walls. Walls. Trying to one-up Johnny English, but he picks up 5. You can see Walsh's longest run is 40. He's just over 67 yards, and it looks like Queen City is content to go to the 2-minute warning unless they can hurry up and get this play off. See if they can. Nope. We've reached the 2-minute warning. You're watching the SFL Network on YouTube. And we're back out of the 2-minute warning. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Colin Northrup. So we're looking at a 2nd and 5 from the Queen City 32-yard line. Same formation. Walsh follows his fullback and plows ahead for a pickup of 3 yards. Remember, Queen City elected to receive the ball to start this game, so they'll be kicking to start the half. You gotta think it's critical that they get some kind of points out of this drive. As they're looking at a 3rd and 2. Caswell, a short drop over the middle, pass knocked away. Blake Herman looking for, I believe that was Bush on the slant, or some kind of skinny post pattern. It was knocked away, complete, and with 1:31 to go, Queen City forced a punt, and Carolina has their full complement of timeouts. Yeah, that's right, Andy Hamilton. Cleveland may be up to something. Something special here, maybe run 2 in Raleigh. As here's the snap. Kick is away. Strike. Cuts left, and with 1:23 to go, the Skyhawks will start from their own 31. All 3 timeouts left. Let's see what this offense can do. Johnny English put off a nice run last time from about medium range. We know this guy can strike from about anywhere. Lines up deep in the eye. Biddix has 2 receivers to the bottom of the formation. He goes that way to Heath McDaniel Jr. on the outcut. McDaniel Jr. to the Queen City 49-yard line. That's his 5th catch. Nice yards after the catch as Michael Spurgeon finally cleans up the mess. And that was just a bust on the part of Queen City. They took the man deep. The man short was open. Biddix found him, and nice running by Heath McDaniel Jr., whose father plays on the Dallas Roughnecks as Heath McDaniel Sr. You get an empty shotgun. English line slot to the bottom. Biddix to throw deep, and the pass is caught. That is Johnny English. He catches a pass deep down the field in the passing game. He can be really effective there. Hurry up offense. A minute left. Oh, the tackle is made by number 93 for Queen City. He made the hit. That's a loss of 6. Back to throws. Biddix going over the middle. Oh, the pass is dropped by Cody Hall. By the way, the sack was made by number 93. Colton made a defensive end. Carolina looking at a long way to go here. They need about 5 yards before they can be in field goal range, and they run on 3rd down. And Johnny will lose 1 more yardage. 1 more yard. Carolina calls timeout. Don't know what they're planning. It's been an awfully long field goal from here. Somewhere in the neighborhood of perhaps 50 plus. Are they going to try this field goal? They are indeed, folks. Ball will be spotted right hash, just behind the 40. The kick is on the way. Does it have the leg? No. He missed it. Ezekiel Cline, who made 3 second-half field goals last week versus Cleveland, comes up short. And the kick from 52 is no good. Interesting to see what Queen City does. Will they just be content to run this clock out, or will they try and do something? Caswell, back to throw, goes to the sidelines, and that's T.E. Haynes, his second catch for 9 yards. So he gets 7 on that play. Stops the clock with 36 seconds left. Second and 3 from the 50. Caswell. Power play to Walsh. Walsh breaking open. Oh, Blake Herman saved what would have been a touchdown for sure as he gets knocked down at the Skyhawk 31. Beautiful blocking on that right side by Queen City as we get another look at it here. The guard pulls around, blocks his defender. Just beautiful. If you're Queen City, that is. Corey Nails coming around there. What has to be one of Jim Harbaugh's favorite plays. First and 10 from 31, 30 seconds to go. 2 timeouts for Queen City. 3-step drop for Caswell. Goes over the middle, completes the slant pass. And Tristan Hadley with a big hit. But not before he gets the first down to 15. So after a couple of those were knocked away, Grant Caswell able to sneak one past McClellan, the linebacker. And Frazier able to make the tackle. About 25 seconds left. Queen City breaks the huddle. They have 3 receivers on pattern, 2 backs in the backfield. Caswell taking a deep drop this time, goes to the end zone. The pass is knocked away by Blake Herman. Knocks away what would have been a lead change, perhaps, had the pass been on target. Pass intended for Chris Bush. Herman able to just get in front of that one. Second and 10, 21 seconds to go. Caswell under center. Back to throw, deep drop, pumps, goes middle, touchdown! Memphis Blue! The pump fake freezes the defenders, and A.J. Caswell has a touchdown pass. Just right past the arms of McClellan, in between the defenders, picked perfectly. Like a good watermelon. This is to put Queen City up by 6, and it's good. 17 seconds left. Queen City here gains the lead from Carolina. Following the missed 52-yard field goal from Ezekiel Cline. Questionable management there. Thanks, Sonic 0002. Be sure to answer the question that I posted. How's my mic, guys? Strike, makes the juke, and takes this up to 32. They'll have about 13 seconds and 2 timeouts to do something if they want. But I think if you're Queen City playing the defending champs to within 6 points, having the lead on them at one point, got to feel pretty good about that. We'll see how they play it. All is flexed out as a tight end out wide. English is the deep back. Biddix goes left. That is Hall. He gets 7 yards. Clock running, and it looks like they call a timeout with 3 seconds left. So we'll get a Hail Mary from the Skyhawk 40. There's a look at James Cline. Went to the playoffs with a 5-7 record last year, trying to get back to the postseason, getting there in good position to do so. But they need to beat the defending champs if they want to help their cause. 2nd and 2. Oh, looks like we won't get a Hail Mary. Let's see if English can bust this out. Johnny through the middle. Oh, and they call a timeout with 1 second left. And he got by the one guy who tackled him. He would have been gone. But at the moment, the ball's on the Skyhawk 48. Biddix talking with Cline. Cline seems to be fairly animated about something. Perhaps it was the previous series of plays that he's discussing rather enthusiastically with Biddix about. Now we get a Hail Mary formation. Queen City's defenders are face mask to face mask with their respective receivers. Protection for Biddix. He goes to the end zone, and the pass is going to be intercepted. That's going to be intercepted by Jack Thomas for Queen City, the deepest defender. Pass intended for look like Heath McDaniel Jr. And we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's Queen City 20, Carolina 14. Let's take a look at the stats here. Pretty even in terms of total yardage. Queen City has the advantage points off turnovers and rushing yards. Kyle Walsh had 103 yards. Kaleo and May with a sack each. Biddix actually had passing counts. Well, that's not a surprise if you look at the cumulative statistics for so far this season. Queen City's been forced to be more of an aerial team thanks to slow starts from English, who has 59 yards, although he did have that nice long one for a touchdown. Actually, Walsh only has 89 yards. The rest of this must be Caswell. Welcome in Skyhawks owner James Cline to the chat. So we're going to look at Walsh there and just saying, "Get off me, son." And Phil Hall having to chase him all the way down the field. There's the Johnny English touchdown run I was talking about. Looking like the Johnny we all know and love. So far, Biddix has been generous in spreading the ball around through the air. It's just they've had a hard time getting English going, as has been the case for most of the season. Chat's talking about the interception by Tristan Hatley that was ruled incomplete because he was out of bounds. You can go back and look at the film for yourself. Was he really out of bounds? Obviously, the replay booth felt there wasn't enough evidence to perhaps take a look at it. Carolina will receive the ball to start the second half. They're down by 6 points. Have played good football, but 2 Marks Biddick interceptions have been costly, one of which was converted into 3 points. Matthews to kick it off to strike. And the kick is away. And strike spins. It's across the 30-32. Mark Pittix will start. Over 150 yards passing for Pittix the first half. 1 short touchdown to Sean Errolson. As he lines up under center, English deep. 3 tight ends. The fullback Powers is out there, lined up as a tight end. Here's to get English. Squirts through the hole. Alex Cross wraps him up. There's a look at English's updated numbers with that last carry. Hit that long run of 44 yards. Perhaps that touchdown. That was a pickup of 3, 2nd and 7. Powers lines up in the eye with English. Queen City showing blitz out of the nickel. Back out of it with Cross. No, he's coming. Pittix steps up, lets this go. Pass complete to Heath McDaniel Jr. But hold on, we have a flag. Let's check the flag before we get too excited. Oh, we have an ineligible receiver downfield. It looks like we had a guard that was a little too zealous blocking his man. Powers trying to keep him from his quarterback. And that cost his team some yardage. It'll be a 2nd and 12. Pittix lines up empty shotgun. English in the slot. He had a spectacular catch out of this formation last time they ran it. Let's see if they go to him here. They will go to one of the wide receivers instead. That is Heath McDaniel Jr. and he picks up the first down anyway. What a catch. Sliding to the ground, sacrificing his body to make the cornerback look good. This is a star receiver against a non-star. Star wins every time. 1st and 10 from 47. 9:30 to go. Carolina has their first possession of the second half. Down by 6 points. Looking to take the lead. Pittix. Short drop over the middle. Looking for all, but pass knocked away by Michael Spurgeon. Oh boy, folks. We got perhaps an upset brewing in Tallahassee with 6:26 in third. It's Cleveland 17, Carolina 9. That high-powered Stallion offense being held in check by that ferocious Pride defense. Meanwhile, back on the field, Johnny English gets to carry up the middle. His best hole of the day. One of his better holes as he picks up about, call it 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and short. So we can get another look at it here. English up the middle. Got a block on Cross trying to make a move on Morrison, but he wasn't biting. Ball's on a Queen City 44. They will line up in the same formation as they did on 2nd down. They'll run the exact same play, and it gets them the first down and a whole lot more. Johnny English to Queen City 37. Oh, by the way, English's statistics against Cleveland with those 256 yards or whatever he had in the game. That was all in the first half. He got hurt covering kickoffs early in the 3rd quarter. As he takes the swing pass, tries to make a man miss, but, isn't successful and pick up 2 yards. Mark Pittix now up to 170 yards with that last completion. 2nd and 8 from 35. Carolina's moving down the field, cooking with gas. Here's to get the Powers, the fullback, and he surges ahead for a pickup of 1. So they're trying to do a little change of pace with the fullback Powers, and Smith, the other defensive tackle, swallows him up. That was Tommy Smith. It's 3rd down 7. Empty shotgun looking for Biddix. Back to throw goes Mark over the middle of the field. Pass is caught for the 1st down in Carolina to the Queen City 26. Didn't see what that was. Looked like it was Heath McDaniel Jr. That guy has been the most productive wide receiver for Carolina today. After it was Harrelson last week. Back to throw goes Biddix. Steps in the pocket, goes left, breaks a tackle. It's Sean Harrelson, 1st down. East of the 10-yard line, it'll be 1st and goal. Sean Harrelson able to take that short pass and turn it into a big gain as he's done all game long. Slow in and out crossing pattern. Broke the tackle. And then saw where the sticks and he found him. Morrison able to tackle him, but now before he gets to 10. 1st and goal, Carolina. Biddix drops the throw, throws it to the end zone, and is caught by Heath McDaniel Jr. Touchdown. That's just a quick pass, quick drop. And boom, he's in the end zone. Another look at it. Quick 3-step drop. Looked like perhaps a lob pattern as the defender was beat badly off the line perhaps. And Skyhawks about to take the lead pending the extra point. And the extra point by Cline is through. So with 6:22 to go, Carolina takes a 1-point lead as they drew up nearly half this quarter with that drive. Johnson will kick the Memphis Blue. Blue fields in at about his 10. And Mr. Blue comes across to the 20-yard line. Queen City looking for a response. This is our first possession of the 3rd quarter, believe it or not. Skyhawk defense has had plenty of time to think about how to stop this Queen City rushing attack. But the Corsairs empty the backfield here on 1st down. And they will throw. Caswell to Chris Bush. Tight roping the sidelines for his 3rd catch on his 5th target. Wow. Take a look at this one more time. Bush running a corner pattern. And I don't know if he got the 2nd foot in. Are they going to challenge this? Yes, James Cline throws the red challenge flag, and the refs are going to take a look at it. So unlike the last boundary play involving the Skyhawks that wasn't reviewed, this one will be. We get a look under the hood. Bush running against Reddy. I don't know if I see that 2nd foot. Drag.
After review, the play stands. The pass was complete. The catch was made prior to going.
The call on the field stands. Oh, man. The Skyhawks lose a timeout. That might be big later on in this ball game. I think even Ray Charles could have seen that was out of bounds. Anyway, that's beside the point. 1st and 10 from the 5th. Caswell gives off the Walsh left side, breaks a tackle. They ran the opposite way of the blitz, and they picked up 7 yards. Always hard for the first man to bring down Kyle Walsh, it seems. Gonna need at least 2 guys, if not the second guy one-on-one to bring him down. Same play again, that side. Beautifully blocked. Walsh into the open, down to the 22. Kyle Walsh up to 117 yards. Johnny English, respectable, considering he's been held in check for below 60 at times this season. As Walsh got a beautiful block in the net, but it looks like Tristan Adley was being held with, but it wasn't called. 1st and 10 from the Corsair, from the Skyhawk, 22-yard line for the Corsairs. Split shotgun. Let's see if Caswell decides to take off on that design quarterback run. He does, but it doesn't fool anybody this time. Jake McCullen, the linebacker, comes in and cleans it up. As we get a no gain on that play. Gone back to the well one too many times. Now Caswell steps up under center. Carolina in the nickel defense. Walsh dragging defenders, so pick up 3 yards. Shepard among the defenders there. 3rd and 7 from 19. Memphis Blue, 5 catches on 5 targets for 57 yards. An efficient day for him. Empty shotgun. Caswell changing the play, drops, throws, and Caswell blew open at T. Haynes open for his 3rd catch, but he's 2 yards short of 6. You got to run those routes farther. In that situation, 4th down, Queen City on for another field goal. Fourth and 2, and Skyhawks are going to have to try and defend this one. They're going for it. It's Queen City. Oh, looks like they're just going to milk this play clock for all it's worth, like an owl. Try and get him to jump, and Queen City burns their first time out of that. Looks like we have Ricky Matthews on to try another field goal. This will be his 3rd of the day for Queen City. If he makes this, he's spotted at about the 20. Snap, spot, and the kick is good from 30 yards for Queen City with 3:48 to go in this quarter. Takes a 2-point lead. Here in what seemingly is felt like a very fast-moving 3rd quarter. And Matthews kicks it deep. Fielded by Strike at about his 10. Max Strike is brought down at the 29-yard line. Return. Both he and Memphis Blue have been busy on kickoff returns today. So Carolina, they were able to get a score on their first possession. And it was a long drive. Let's see if they can get it going again as they line up with tight ends, or lined offline in a wing shape. Biddix throw, pumps. Almost picked up by Stenzo Woods Jr. Colton May harassing Biddix back there, preventing the throw late. Let's get another look at it. Who is he going for? He's going for Phil Hall, the tight end. They don't go for the tight end much, but when they try to go for him, go give him the ball, something bad tends to happen. Second down from the 29, clock stopped at 3:40 to go. 2-by-2 look for Carolina as far as the wide receivers are aligned. Biddix drops the throw, drops this off to English, makes a couple of them miss, breaks a tackle, and will pick up 6 yards. And with that completion, Mark Biddix is over 200 yards for the day. Sets up a manageable third down. They've had trouble converting these, mostly because they decided to run the ball. Let's see if that is not the case here. And they will throw. Over the middle, pass is caught. That is Max Strike, his first catch of the day. And what a time for it. That's Mark Strike. Correction, I've been calling him Max all this time. My apologies, everybody. Anyway, we have a first down at 49. Biddix sets, throws, and McDaniel Jr. drops. Morrison showing the SWAT in hands as it's a second down. Clock is stopped at 2:38. Let's look at Johnny English lined up at the top of the eye. Cody all split out wide. Here's to get to English via swing, and he picks up 5. That'll be 3rd and 5. Those extended handoffs seem to be working for English. They're still getting him involved in the game, even though he's had difficulty as far as running the ball for a large majority of the season, although he's been successful today and was very much successful last week as Biddix lines up with 3 wide receivers. Will drop the throw as pressure coming to cross, lets his go, pass is caught. That is Strike. Mark Strike catches that one as Mark Biddix is now approaching 250 plus territory. Right over Avery King's head. As we get a shocking score in from Cleveland. With the Stallions 31, the Pride not. What? It's English. Gets the carry. He'll get stuffed at the line of scrimmage by Cole Kalea and Alex Cross. Those two guys have been the linchpin of stopping English on those trap plays. It's important keeping him honest at this point, even if you don't gain much. Biddix lines up under center. Sees something he doesn't like, changes the play. Will go on the out pass to Harrelson. They'll make it 3rd and 5. It's a good pickup on 2nd and long, making this a little bit shorter. Johnny English. In the backfield is Harrelson again, catches the slant and drags defenders all the way down to the 4. It'll be 1st and goal. What a throw by Biddix. Let's get another look at it one more time. Beautiful release from Harrelson. Nice route. in between the corner and the safety. First and goal from the 4 as we fast approach the end of this quarter. Carolina perhaps looking to steal some momentum. Can they get a play into the end zone before the quarter's over? Here's to get to Johnny English up the middle. Spins, gets to 2, didn't quite make it. English up to 81 yards. Unlocked the ball to Thomas. In on the tackle. As we approach the end of the third quarter, score is Queen City 23, Carolina 21. We got a close ball game, folks. Skyhawks on the doorstep. I'm taking the lead once again. Meanwhile, Cleveland is up 38-9 as they again pick off Christian to Christian. Offsides, free play English to start the quarter. Goes in for the touchdown. This one from shorter range. We'll check the penalty. Yep, it's on Queen City. Piddock's got him to jump early. Touchdown is called. Beautifully blocked play in a confined area by the Skyhawks offensive line. And the extra point is up and good. So at the start of the fourth quarter, score is Skyhawks 28, Corsairs 23. Memphis Blue back to receive. From Ezekiel Cline. Kick it deep. Fielded by Blue. Memphis Blue. Starts to cut left, and he gets knocked down at the 26. Boy, this would really shake up power rankings in a major way. Carolina is able to hold on here for the victory the rest of the way. But it'll be too early to tell. Queen City's the 4-time champs for a reason. As Caswell. We give off to Kyle Walsh. He's dragging defenders, including Frazier. He's up to 125 yards. English, I believe, is up to 83. Along with a couple of touchdowns of his own. Caswell breaks the huddle. Here we go, Wimp. Under center he goes. Takes the deep drop. Surveys the field. Goes on the post pattern to Chris Bush, who gets knocked down at the Skyhawk 46. I tell you, this guy, Chris Bush, I pointed him out on the roster reveal show as an inviting target at 6'6". And he certainly is for Caswell, as he beats Reddy easily on the play. First and 10 to 46. Clock is now winding under 10 minutes to go. Ball game. Walsh on a trap play up the middle, picks up 7 on first down. Nice running by Kyle Walsh. Getting another look at it. Guard pulls around. Get the block down on the linebacker. Nice play. That was a pickup of 7. Caswell up to 152 yards on the day. Split backs. They generally like to run their quarterbacks out of this formation. We've seen so far. Will that be the case? No. Caswell Going to T.E. Haynes, and Mr. Haynes is in the end zone. Touchdown, T.E. Haynes the third. On the post pattern, he beats his man easily for the touchdown. Correction, that was the corner pattern. That was Tristan Hadley tried to swat up for the ball. Safety, MIA, nowhere to be found. Touchdown, Queen City. And you can tell, even in this soundproof booth, we have a David A. Richardson. Second week I've been here, that the crowd has gone silent again, because their team is now down by 2 points with the extra point up and good. Welcome Atlanta Swarm owner Mark Chisholm into the chat. How you doing, buddy? As the kick by Matthews is away, fielded by Strike. And Mark Strike takes it to the 33. Skyhawks down by 2. But Mark Vittix, the defensive coordinator quarterback, says, hashtag I'm not worried. And why shouldn't they be? For every response to Queen City, they've had one. Look at English's numbers. 17 carries, 82 yards, respectable for English. Vittix is swinging out to Errolson, but it's diagnosed beautifully by Thomas, number 38. Or that's Wiener. Second down. And 10 from 33. 9-10 to go in this game. Skyhawks down by 2. Back to throw goes Biddix. Over the middle, has a man open. Right at the sticks was McDaniel Jr. He'll mark him a yard short. See if Johnny can get him that yard. Or do they trust him through the air? Heavy set again. Looks like there will be a run. Yep. Perfectly blocked, and they'll give English forward progress to the 43 for the first down. A 25 to go and counting. First and 10 from the Skyhawk from their own 43 for the Skyhawks. Biddix drops the throw. Throws middle, complete. That is Mark Strike. His second catch of the game. It's good enough for first down. Just a post pattern over the middle. Nobody really there kind of defending Strike. It was in between the zones. Nice throw by Biddix. And Biddix over the middle. Pass caught by Harrelson. That'll be a pickup of 9 on first down. And with that catch, Harrelson's over 100 yards, as is McDaniel Jr. That being a dynamic duel. Let's pick up 9, 2nd and 1. Heavy set. Appears to be a run to English, and it is. Lowers his head down. Can't get past the first down line. Koa Kaleo. They're making another tackle. It's been a bit while since we called his name. We have 3rd and 1. Big play for Carolina. They want to stay in this ball game. Pittix dropping throws to move around the pocket, throws, and it's dropped. Oh man, he dropped it. Oh man. I can't see what that was. It might have been Cody Scott, tight end. And Johnson will be back to punt up 4th and 1. With 6:47 to go. Johnson trying to angle this for the sideline. And takes the Skyhawk bounce and lands at the 3. What a beautiful punt by Mike Johnson. Skyhawks bend the Corsairs back on their own 3. 6:38 to go. They're up by 2. Skyhawks desperately need this stop. Of course, you can get a safety and tie the game. Stretch play for Walsh. Beautifully blocked. Kyle Walsh out of his own end zone to the 30, to the 40, to the 50, to the 40, to the 30, to the 20. He's going to outrun them all. Touchdown, Queen City. Kyle Walsh takes it all the way home to his mama. Man, oh man. That play has been beautifully blocked all day. He's just been waiting to bust open out of the gates, and when his team needed it the most, he gives them a little bit of breathing room. As Queen City has now made it a 2-score game with 6:24 left. That's just about the most amazing run you'll see all season, folks. High snap, but the kick is up and through. So with 6:24 to go, Queen City is in front of Carolina 37-28. Mark Strike again back deep. Feel like we're Groundhog Day. We've had to kick off so many times. And Mr. Strike up the middle. And Mark gets us down to 30. With 6:19 to go. His team is down by a couple of scores. They've shown the ability to score, but 3 and out last time after an incompletion to Cody Scott. Cost them last time. They line up in a tight set. Here's to get English up the middle. And he's stuffed for no gain. Look at his numbers. He hasn't fumbled, but has 2 touchdowns and 83 yards on the ground. They get a bunch to the top of the formation here on 2nd down. Pittix drops the throw over the middle. Pass is caught by Strike, and he gets to the 49. Oh, check that. That's McDaniel Jr. Running a slant pattern in that bunch. He gets picked up until late. High formation. Cody Scott flexed out. Here's the throw to English. Spins away from one and carries defenders forward for a pickup of 6 yards. Johnny still has a spring in his step. He's a 9-season veteran from Louisville. Heath checks out for this play, as does Errolson. Again, the Skyhawks go heavy. English up the middle. There goes Johnny to the 33-yard line, and now the hurry-up begins. Perhaps try and catch him off guard. Picks. Changes the play. Turns, gives to Johnny. Johnny up the middle, picks up 4 yards. Again, they're tight. Pittix changing things. Looks over things. Gets his team set. Turns, gives to English. It's been all Johnny, and he gets knocked back forward. It'll be 3rd down and 6. It seems they've been stuck in run mode. Here's the get to Johnny one more time. Spins through the middle, gets knocked down at the 26 by Avery King. And it looks like they're calling Ezekiel Cline to chip into this lead a little bit. They get set quickly. And Ezekiel's kick is through from 43. So they're able to cut it to 6 points. Following the field goal by Ezekiel Cline. You got to question that same sequence of plays there for the Skyhawks. And they'll try an onside with 3:39 to go. And the ball bounces, picked up by Queen City at the Skyhawk 42. Carolina has 2 timeouts. Remember, they lost one on an attempted challenge by James Cline. And the Corsairs take over. Stretch play to Walsh. Gets by the traffic. There goes Kyle Walsh. And Herman saves what probably could have been another touchdown as this clock continues to bleed down. Just perfect blocking. They haven't been able to stop that power play to the right side all day with the guard pulling around. Nobody has been really able to figure it out, honestly. Here's Walsh again on the stretch, and Kyle Walsh says, "Get off me," and picks up 7 yards to 17. Clock running, 2nd and 3. Green City milking that clock like a cow. Play clock under 9, under 10, they're snapping at 9. Walsh surging forward to the 9. He's just carrying people everywhere with him. Corey nails with a beautiful block in the middle there. 1st and goal from the 9. They'll probably wind this all the way to the 2-minute warning. And we reached the 2-minute warning from Raleigh, North Carolina. Out of the 2-minute warning, Caswell up under center. Tosses it out to Walsh. Walsh trying to turn a corner, doesn't pick up anything, but forces the Skyhawks to use one of their timeouts left. They're down to 1. Second and goal from the 8, 1:56 to go. Ball shoved the middle. We get to the 3, but that forces Carolina to use their last timeout. Carolina's got to hope for a fumble of some sort from Walsh. We're looking at third and goal. This crowd trying to implore its defense. One more stop. And perhaps give its offense one last chance. Caswell to Walsh. He broke a tackle but can't break it into the end zone. I thought he was going to get there, but ready. Able to bring him down, and there's about I don't know how many second difference between the game clock and the play clock. Oh, about 3 second difference. Matthews trying to basically put this game on ice for Queen City. Drain all the way down to 2. With 1:07 left, an 18-yard field goal from Matthews, who's accounted for 12 of these 40 points. We'll make this a 9-point game again with 1:07 left. Although we've seen stranger things here happen in the Simulation Football League. Strike up the middle and marks to the Carolina 30. Biddick's up under center. He's done good today. Trying to see if he can do it one last time. They have to be smart here. Goes to the sidelines, and that's a good play. A pickup of 6. 11 catches for 124 yards. 2 touchdowns for McDaniel Jr. today. Clock has stopped with a minute to go. Ball's on Skyhawk 36. Empty out of the backfield. Penix changing the play. Short drop goes deep. Oh, and the pass is caught. At the 41-yard line. They have to hurry. That was Harrelson. Everybody gets set. And Penix spikes the ball with 46 seconds to go. Even to the end, Carolina's not giving up. Second and 10 from the 41 of Queen City. English next to Biddick in the gun. Throws over the middle. Alex Cross nearly had that one in his hands for the interception. Knocks away 3rd and 10 with 42 seconds left. Penix empties everybody out. Back to throw. Over the middle, Stenzo Woods Jr. knocks it away. Last rights for the Skyhawks. 39 seconds left. Ball on the Queen City 41. They need to get to about the 31. Again, they empty out. This time the bunch migrates to the bottom. Back to throw goes Mark Fiddix, going deep, and the pass is knocked away. And he had Mark Strike open down the field, and he was unable to get it. Michael Spurgeon knocked it away. And that's all she wrote. Just a kneel down or so, too, I imagine, for A.J. Caswell. Caswell takes a knee. Clock winding down. So, Carolina will drop to 1-6. And Queen City will keep pace with the rest of the Eastern Conference. It's become middled, as the Skyhawks put up 31 points, but they fall short as they lose to Queen City by a score of 40-31. Post-game highlights forthcoming. We get a look at the final numbers here. Carolina ended up rushing for 103 yards. Respectable performance. Those 2 turnovers. Well, one really occurred at the end of the half. So the 1 turnover there was converted into 3 points. The first one ended up being key. Biddick, nice pass to McDaniel Jr. He's become a real star over these past couple of weeks. Both he and Errolson over 100 yards today. Biddick throws for 355, Caswell 191. Ezekiel Cline missed the field goal. Johnny English came back down to earth, sort of, but compared to some of his other performances where he's been well under 100 yards, he didn't do too bad. He had about 102 yards, so he goes over 100 for the second straight week. Had 1 long run. T. Haynes with a nice catch. Kaleo and May with a sack each. But in the end, it was just too much Kyle Walsh for Carolina. He broke off this long run when Queen City was pinned back on their own 3. It put some distance between them. Klein was able to make a field goal, but they weren't able to pull much closer. And Matthews was able to put a bow on this one with a field goal toward the end of the game, with just over a minute left. Nice catch by McDaniel Jr., Heath McDaniel Jr. And the player of the game is Kyle Walsh, 25 carries, 268 yards, 10.7 yards per carry, as Queen City wins 40-31. For all of us here at the Simulation Football League, I'm Colin Northup. See you later, and have a good evening.